Chef Craig here again, and we're back in the How to Cook Like a Bajan kitchen. We're keeping it simple, we're keeping it hearty, keeping it as healthy as possible, but we can't forget the comfort. So that's the direction we're going in now with the soup. A good old Bajan style soup, but we can start out with some good lamb using the lamb neck, chops as they will call them. We're going to sear that off, add some lentil peas and everything, finish off with coconut milk and spices and all that kind of stuff. And next to that, we're going to serve a nice grilled cheese sandwich. So we're mimicking stuff that is done elsewhere in the world, but with a lot more flavor and a lot more texture. So in a minute, I can get started. So a hot pan, or pot as they say. Get our olive oil in. You don't need too much because the lamb is going to have a good fat content that would basically eliminate any sticking. Simple. So we got a nice bread here from the Village Bakery. This is a multigrain loaf available at Massy. You know they bake fresh every day. Simple process. We put in the grilled cheese together. And you're using the end. Put the end there. You put some butter on that. Toast that on its own. Right now, we want the inside. Alright, that's good. Nice. Easy process. So we have the Bertolli. This is the Italian sausage, tomato sauce, a little bit of garlic and Romano cheese. Straight in with your sauce. Simple process. We can only prep it and we can put it to rest because we got a lot of soup boiled and everything. So when you make this, put the sandwich together, you can always just rest it one side or even put it in the fridge until you're ready to grill it. And good to complement the soup. So anytime you want to find an easy sauce, check out the Bertolli line. They got a good range of tomato sauce, even some cream sauces and that kind of stuff. Check them out, available at Massy. All right, cheese. Good set of cheese. Go outside happening. Let me take a minute. Start to put the lamb into the pot. Don't worry, we can sear and we can add all of our spices and herbs and build and come up. So for this now, I'm gonna rest it. Just put it together. Leave it right there. Just let that sit. When we're ready, nice hot saute pan, butter, and we're gonna sear it slowly and put the cover on, let the cheese melt and everything. So that is almost ready. Basically just got to grill that off. So we got the searing going on. We can add our spices and our salt and pepper and that kind of stuff. The herbs and the onion and that kind of stuff, we're going to add that gradually and come up. But we're going to get this stuff going in. And this is a curry powder, blend of turmeric, paprika, and then we got a spice that I never had before. I'll research and get back to you on that. But this is also a spice blend available at Mindful Market. And we're using it today. A little salt, not too much. So those in, we can give it a little turn now. Got a good little sear going on. The good thing about soup, once you build and you get your boil going, you can do all kinds of other stuff while that is getting ready. So we turn it up a little more. Get our stuff going in. Usually you just add fresh thyme and that kind of stuff. You're gonna add the thyme with the stem and everything, some marjoram and rosemary. It's not an everyday thing, but it's a lamb soup and rosemary goes great with lamb. So we're gonna add some onion. We're gonna add half now and we'll add half closer to the end. Garlic. We're actually gonna add all of the garlic now. Some Bajan seasoning. Can never go wrong with that. So once the lamb gets halfway through, then we add the lentils and we finish and come up. So at this point, we're going to give it a couple more minutes, then we're going to add some water and basically let it do its thing. Soup boiling, lamb getting tender. We're going to add our lentil peas, regular lentils. Then we're going to switch out, get our items for our second dish, a nice dessert. We're going to tell you what that is when we come back. Get that ready and then come back and finish off our soup. So lentils in, give it a nice little stir. Coming together pretty good here now. So let that bubble, let that boil, and we come back with something sweet for you.
I love that we can enjoy a great start to your day. Keep doing it with heart. Nature's Heart, from nature with love.
Soup boiling, and it's time to make something sweet. You know we like bakes, we like fritters and everything, but we can do pancakes today. Simple process. You're gonna melt the butter, allow it to cool while we're whisking the other stuff, and add the butter right at the end to bring it all together. This is anchor butter. We're using the salted one. That way we wouldn't have to add any more salt to the recipe. We're gonna add the sugar, the spices, the essence and everything, whisk together, and then we add the other dry ingredients and come up and just finish off with the butter. That is good stuff. As I mentioned, again, some good cinnamon and everything. So I believe this is a wonderful blend, and as I mentioned, it comes from my market. I like a lot of spice in my pancakes, so they'll want to. So we want to hit with nutmeg, brown sugar. When you see the recipe come out in the sun, know that you can reduce your sugar amount to suit you. We're using vanilla essence today. And then, instead of regular milk, we're going to use this almond original milk. This is a Nature's Heart product, available at Massy. And as I said, don't be afraid. Check out your recipes when they come out in the sun. Right now we can just cook, let you see what's going on, and then you could do it yourself at a later date. So now, we're whisking the wet. I know I should have started with the egg, but nothing, we can get that done. Some people do a little stir, you could do a figure 8. That breaks up the egg a little faster, or just a straight whisk. Eggs in, sugar in, essence in, spices in, almond milk in. Next step, you're gonna add flour, baking powder, and then we're gonna finish off with the butter. Start with that, then we're gonna add a little more. We'll continue till we get the right consistency. As I said, you can add, but you can't take out. Always remember that. Should be pretty good there, almost. Take one more set, and we should be ready to make some pancakes. So in terms of consistency, we want a good consistency for pouring, but not too thick. We almost there. I like fluffy pancakes, so we're looking good. The baking powder. Want to make sure that these pancakes nice and poofy. See, so we got a nice liquid consistency, but still with a nice body. Not too thick and not too runny. So right now, I'm going to use a nice avocado oil spray. Compliments my market. It's like a turbocharged spray. So pancake frying time, but they always say the first pancake is always the worst. We can see what's going on. We can put in one, see how it's working, and then we can continue after that. We can get a little time to do it thing. Also, we can start to get our raspberry topping sorted. Simple. You're going to heat the saute pan. You're going to hit this with some rum, and then make it into a good liquid consistency. And this is going to top our pancakes. Little amount gate clips, can't go wrong with this. And the thing, I just put it over here. The thing about pancakes, just take your time, don't rush them. And when we're starting to see bubbles coming up, we ain't get there yet, we got one or two. But when you see those bubbles starting to come up on the pancake at the top, and you can see the cook starting to come around the side, you know it's time to flip. Because we don't want to flip when it's wet. Obviously, the batter is going to start to drip. We don't want that to happen. be back here, right? Got a joke for you. So we got the batter, we got a pancake, and we got the butter. You understand what going on? We got the pancake, but we got the butter. So I gotta get the butter in here. See, we got a good little sear on the bottom, not fully as dark as we wanted. Hence, we're missing the butter, but our consistency looks wonderful. So we're gonna add our butter and then continue from there. All right, we keep the bowl steady with the figure 8. I think you're treating really good, so we're wasting nothing. Good. Nice. Take out the tester, and then we're going on the road. All right? Turn up things. All right. Give yourself a little room when you drop your pancakes. They're going to spread. So always give yourself a little room, a little inch or so when you're initially putting it in. Good. We don't need much more than that, at least not now. The rest can come later. So you see, we got some good temperature now. We're making things work. I understand what's going on now. We got some wind, so it's blowing the heat more this side of the pot. So we pull it back to that area and let the pancakes do the thing. So you see, it's a good thing that's happening because everybody's stove burns different. As I mentioned, the wind could be a problem, depends on if your stove is set up by the window. So you would have to balance that distribution of wind and adjust your heat to suit. I can actually get stuff going on in here, get the jam in here, so that by the time we finish with those, switch the pot over there and do the nice little topping for the pancake, the nice little sauce. Because imagine we got the apple going on the inside and then the raspberry on top. Thanks to Rose and Laflamme, Bajan, Roma, Berger. So we can just add some. If you like a lot, add a lot. For me, you don't want too much. So let me see what's going on now. Not yet, but almost. We're almost there. We're coming along good. Come, make me look good, make me look good. Right? Raspberry jam going in. You can tell when I know something here about this raspberry jam, you know. I don't know who else used to do it, but as a little man, I used to get a little taste just so. Don't tell my mommy here. Me of course here bubbling up good too. Turn it off a little bit, leave that. Pancake's about to come out. Then we can get this on. As we layering, pancake, apple pie filling, pancake, apple pie filling, raspberry on top, and we done. So we coming back in a minute.
Keep you and your family safe with Sol Gas. Here are some helpful tips to keep you and your family safe when cooking with Sol Gas. Never tamper with the cylinder and only use the Sol-approved regulator and a hose designed for use with LPG. Securely connect the regulator to the cylinder valve until it clicks into place and is properly fastened and secured. It is important to check the hose clips and the rubber hose to ensure they're in good working condition and properly secured. It is important to check your hose and regulator and change them as needed. Change your rubber hose every 2 years. Change your regulator every 5 years. If there are signs of damage to your regulator, contact an approved Sol gas distributor or a Sol service station for replacement immediately. Safety first with Sol Gas.
Alright, so pancakes finished. Let me get them out. We don't want nothing burn up or dry out. And then get this pot on, as we mentioned. Get this going, break it down a little. Right, I can smell the rum. Come on, raspberry. Do me well. So in the meantime, we can start to plate up. Nice and easy. We can try our best here now. We can go down with one. See if we get this do right. If we're going wrong, tell me. I'll pull in between, but we can put it more to this side because we're gonna come this way. That should be good. And then go right there. A little more. Looking for, and don't let it slide all the way down. Another one right there. Raspberry starting to come together as well. I know we said not too much rum, but just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. This is how to cook like a Bajan. Bajans love rum. Bajans love brown sugar. You can't go wrong with it. But you know me, I can move it away and I can pour. Happy days, happy days. So, we do all the fancy stuff with the spoon and everything. It's time to have a little fun. Literally, bring the pan here, pour it right over. That's what we want. I don't think we could go around there. Nice and chunky, wonderful pancakes. And we can just keep it simple and nice and easy garnish. Cinnamon, pumpkin spice on top. Good. So, soup almost ready. Time to make the grilled cheese. Getting the pan hot, add in some butter. That's what we're looking for, a quick melt. So we're gonna add our bread. Allow that to go on. We're gonna take off the cover from the soup. Get our Grace coconut milk. This is just to finish. We have everything else in the soup. Coconut milk in, that is doing its thing. What we can actually do now, we can borrow the cover. We need this cover to put on the top of this sauté pan and allow the steam from the inside to melt the cheese while the bread is toasted. Put that right on. Apart from the village market, all of our produce, our fresh produce, we got from Massy Stores. Thank you very much, Massy. The lentils cooked, lamb cooked. Just let this come together, let the coconut milk simmer through and everything. And then we can plate it up. Rest that back there, let that continue to get happy. Bread is nice and toasted, and soup is already simmered. We're going to just take it out. Oh, that's what we're looking for. Nice and toasted. All right, so as I mentioned, soup finished. Making sure I don't burn my hands. Thank you very much, Salt Gas. I'm gonna grab the lamb first. Don't mind if a little stem come out. Drip on the side. Ooh, that's looking good. Oh yeah. One more. Lentil peas, nice lamb, coconut milk, Bajan seasoning, fresh rosemary, bay leaf, the curry blend from Mindful Market. Oh, I'm loving that. Hit that with the garnish, right on top. Some going around. Right? We going with 2 or we going with 4? Which one? I think 2 good. I think 2 good. We want to show you. See? Cheese melted, but it ain't running away. Oh, that's what we want. See that? You know what? Let me turn it so you can see what's going on. Yeah. Oh, and there you have it. This is a beautiful lamb and split pea soup with let's call it the Village Bakery grilled cheese sandwich. I am Chef Craig. This is How to Cook Like a Bajan, and I'm going to be back with another episode very, very soon.